Hello and welcome everyone. It is bright and early Saturday morning and I'm back from vacation. So you know what I'm doing? I'm going to an estate sale. I have stopped real quick to pick up coffee because it's a wake and go this morning and I cannot do either of those without the bean juice. So I'm gonna have a 20-minute drive to the estate sale and hopefully there's some really good stuff because this is the last day. So this is the day where I get really good deals or a lot of disappointment because there's nothing left. Let's hope for the first and not the latter. The lady of the house had a bunch of collections. One of those collections was cookie jars. I do not have the space for this, so I left all these cookie jars behind, but there were some really cool ones. However, she also had a nice spice jar collection, but the estate sale people, even at half off, were asking more than eBay prices. I just thought this staircase was cool because I've never seen these little metal corner brackets before, and they were all the way up the stairs and on the left. This is Raggedy Ann and Andy. I wonder if people even remember Raggedy Ann and Andy anymore. I feel like that was very much an 80s thing. I was just checking the bathroom to see there's nothing in there. There wasn't. Here is the first bedroom. Lots of Jesus for sale. And creepy dolls. So I'm not interested in either of those things, although there is a market for both. I'm just not interested. Found the biggest closet in the house and started digging. I found a new tags piece. This is just a Hawaiian shirt. Put that on my arm because I wanted to keep it. There was so much Walmart branded stuff in here, and then like Van Heusen and JCPenney. There's a lot of JCPenney, a lot of Walmart. So like George and Faded Glory and Cherokee. This is a vintage Champion piece. Pick that up. Well, it might be like Y2K era Champion piece, but it's still Champion, and it's the first name brand I found that I'd be interested in selling besides the like new tag piece. This is mostly men's clothes. It's like half men's, half women's clothes. And this lets me like digging in the shirts to try to find it. To find the labels. I'm also like trying not to hit my head on the tie rack to the left of me. I keep wanting to ask the estate sale people if I can just like buy that off of the house. They were selling parts of like, they were selling like interior doors, which was a little weird for this place, but I just left it. It wasn't a cool mid-century one that like at the last estate sale I did a video for. I was just checking this out. It was white and had stains around the stomach area. I've also never seen a closet that had their hangers hanging this way. This is Tasso Ella. Not really a brand I pick up that often, but it was Supima Cotton. Here's some dude apparently looking at my camera. Just checking to see, I guess, if that was for sale. No, I'm recording with it. Please go away. He quickly left once he realized I was recording. Just another basic polo. I will show that at the end, but it's like a vintage piece. And not a whole lot of anything else. I mean, if I was getting this for like maybe a quarter of a piece, I might take a quarter of the items here, but because everything, I didn't know what the price was, I just left it behind because nothing was marked. That's me touching the tie rack again because I want it. I'm now hot and sweaty. So A Family Affair is like one of my favorite estate sale companies. Mindy is lovely and always gives me really great deals on the last day. And unfortunately her credit card thing was not working. So I walked 10 minutes to the Wawa and got cash and then walked 10 minutes back. So I'm very hot and sweaty, and I'm right by the Vanguard, which carries my favorite gin. So I'll be going and getting a gin fizz and probably a snack, and definitely going to the bathroom and washing my face off because I need that at least. But I got, this doesn't count, but this bag is full of hats, vintage hats, and then clothes on top of other vintage goodies. And of course, when I get back to my house, I will show you what I picked up. The next day. Okay, so I'm back at my house and everything that I am showing you has been listed. So I'm keeping with that goal. I also, because everything has been listed, have to film this right now due to the fact that something has already sold and I need to ship it out. So I'm going to start with the clothes first because that's the thing that sold. So I bought this vintage Cactus Man, cactus clothing, very 90s, very 90s, which is why I picked it up. It is a size small, and it is a linen cotton blend, and you guys know how much I love my natural fabric, so that's why I picked that up. I also picked up this Tasso Ella shirt. I paid, so for everything that I'm showing you now, I paid a total of $48.50. So these pieces of clothing, she charged me less than $1 for, just so you know. This is Tasso Ella. This is not something that I would recommend picking up unless you can get it for super cheap. And the reason I picked this up is because it is Supima cotton. And because of the fact that I got it for so little, I can offer it at a competitive rate and hopefully it will sell. The item that has to go out is this Island Shores brand new with tags, 100% ran Hawaiian shirt. This is something I picked up because it was new on tags. Island Shores is sold at JCPenney's, and I probably would not have picked this up if it wasn't new with tags. But this sold within 24 hours of me listing it. So maybe I should look at it. It might have just been like the right place, right time type of deal. So I probably won't pick up Island Shores again unless I can get the silk. If I find the silk, I will definitely pick this up in pre-owned condition. But that's got to go out the door because that's what sold. I also found Champion, which I showed y'all. This is not reverse weave. It is the Eco, and it has the United States Navy. The gentleman of the house was a former Navy vet. Unfortunately, he did not have the same shopping addiction that the Air Force retiree did, or else I probably would have gotten just as much clothes as I did on the other one. His wife worked at Walmart, so most of the clothing that you guys saw me go through in the closet was pretty much all George and a Faded Glory and that kind of stuff. So these 4 pieces were really the only thing that I could pull out that had value to them, in my opinion. But yeah, so this is a Champion United States Navy sweatshirt. So those are the 4 clothing pieces I picked up. And I also picked up this bag. This bag is the only thing that's not listed in my eBay store as of filming this, because I am going to put this on Whatnot. So that is why that's not listed. But this is actually filled with hats. So that was really cool. Oh, also a couple other things. So I also got a brand new American Tourister brown leather, this is vintage, brown leather wallet. So this was actually in a fossil case. It tricked me out, but she only charged me $1 for this anyway, so no harm there. I also got this pair of 1940s salt and pepper shakers with the cute little rooster scene. I just thought these were precious. These were like $2, so that's why I picked those up. Very cute. And now I can show you the plethora of hats. Here, I got a lot of hats. Just so many hats. Alright, so I'm gonna show that over there. So I have the defunct sports ball team. Are they the Commanders now? I don't know. They went for the football team and now they're the Commanders, but there's still a market that refuses to adhere to the fact that their name has changed, so this stuff still sells. I also got a vintage Ford Trucks dad hat that needs to be cleaned. If you're wondering why I'm holding them like that, is because most of these are very dusty and dirty. I just found a like shopper's bag full of hats and just picked it up and bought all of them, which is why I ended up with a kid's hat. This is a kid's Spider-Man hat, but this is Marble branded, official, so I don't know, maybe $5 for that. Got a Navy hat because, again, dude was in the Navy. Just a basic hook and loop fastener there in the back. We have an adult Spooderman cap. I think this is an adult Spooderman cap. I don't know, let me see. Is it gonna fit on my giant head? Probably not. Oh, no, it's an adult Spooderman cap. All right. The other one does not fit on my head, but this one does. So we have an adult Spooderman cap. We have a Craftsman Ace Hardware hat. I think that was like a giveaway you could get if you spent a certain amount of money at Ace Hardware. We have a vintage #1 dad hat. This is like from the late 60s, early 70s. The inside is actually great, but you know, the cap is cracking because this is actually plastic. The older hats were made with plastic in the brim, and the newer hats are currently made with cardboard. Just in case you wanted to know that, but here is the vintage tag. This is made in Korea. That's how I know it is a late 60s, early 70s. I'll just denote that the plastic brim is cracking. Someone will still want this. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm 100% wrong. So now we get more navy hats. I have to wash this again. I didn't let it soak long enough. And so like you see all the sweat salt, just it came out of the hat, but it just stayed in the hat because I didn't let it soak for long enough. So I need to wash this. All of these I'm going to wash before I let them go off into the world. I did already just list them the way they were. I might update the photos. I might not. Who knows? It's better to undersell and over deliver, right? So we have a USS Ronald Reagan, and I have 2 of these. One of them is a Cobra hat. They have the same design on them, but one of them's Cobra and made in China, and the other one is Snaps and made in the USA. They look exactly the same. But I have 2 of these. The other one is clean and put away behind me, which is why I'm not showing it to you. But there's 2 exact same hats. They're just made by different manufacturers. And then this one is a chief hat. So I guess this person retired as a chief in the United States Navy, and this is brand new. So, yay. So I got a brand new hat there. So now I'm going to show you more of my favorite type of things. I'm going to bring this up here and be very gentle with it. Again, everything is listed. So this, I have shown you guys disc pictures before on this channel. My favorite type of disc picture is the TEPCO ones, and those can be quite valuable. These ones are not quite as valuable. This is Oxford ware. This one would normally be worth $35, but it is missing its stopper. It had a ceramic stopper with like a rubber gasket inside, and this would be like a refrigerator pitcher. It is clearly marked at the bottom Oxford ware, so this one is only worth around $17, $18. But I saw this and was like, ugh. I don't even know if you guys can hear anything. But I saw this and I had to save it from the trash because that's what's going to happen. So this estate sale is a reverse mortgage foreclosure. So that's what happened. So everything that didn't get sold today, I didn't go. So when I'm filming this, it's Monday. The day that I filmed was Saturday. So Monday was like the big blowout sale where you just like offer them money for stuff and take it away, and everything else was going to get thrown in the trash. But I am busy listing all this stuff, which is why I did not go today, because I have plenty of other stuff I need to list. And I saved all the things that I wanted to save. So this is a salt cellar. It's a mid-century salt cellar. Still has the original hinge, works very well, very clean inside, no chips or cracks. Absolutely beautiful, very, very cute. So there's the salt cellar. And to go with the rooster theme, I also picked up this little spice rack that also has roosters on it. This has salt, pepper, allspice, and paprika, which is apparently the only 4 spices you need for some reason. I'm guessing some for baking, and then the salt and pepper is supposed to be for everything else. I also picked up this spice rack, which has the book spices, and apparently you get 2 more this time. You get ginger, and instead of paprika, you get nutmeg and cinnamon. So nutmeg, cinnamon, and ginger instead of paprika. And then I have this cute little cherry salt and pepper set. I do need to find replacement quirks. These don't have their quirks with it, but I thought these were precious. And it comes with this little condiment thingy too. So this is a set and I'm now awkward and cannot hold on to this. So this does have a small chip right here. It has the chip on the edges here, but it's old. This is again from like the late 50s, early 60s. So this is just a very cute little set. I'll probably put like a cottagecore on there somewhere and somebody will probably buy it. I have one more thing that I picked up as well, and I will show it here because it is unwieldy to try to like show it. You saw how much struggling I was doing there. It is a marriage of two different sets. So this would have had a little brown Lazy Susan carousel that would have had like a little stick that comes up in the middle, and you could turn it and the spices and the olive oil and vinegar would come around. The oil and vinegar would also have had like a cork stopper. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. But this set has 2 peppers. It does have the oil and the vinegar, but it has 2 peppers, it has the salt, and then it has the 1 other spices, but it would have been the same as that set of 4 roosters, so the spices would have matched, but instead there's 2 peppers. So someone just maybe had 2 sets and some things broke, or they found one of the missing pieces or a similar piece at an antique store or something, and they just bought it all. But this is a marriage, and it's not complete, but I will still sell it as a set, and maybe someone will have the little Lazy Susan that goes on it, or they'll be able to find one separately. But I just thought this set was super cute, and it's very chic, it's very kitschy, and again, I only paid $48.50 for everything. I've already made 10 of that back selling the 1 shirt, so I have no doubt I will handily triple my money on all this stuff, especially with the hats. I mean, the hats are gonna go for between $10 and $15 a piece. So very happy with what I picked up. I hope you guys found this video interesting, and I will see you guys in a couple of days for another video. Bye.